I am Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss. Now, I recently made a video where I explained how with this Pompadour undercut, if you slick it all back, that ultimately, and your hair's long enough, it can be in the likeness of Brad Pitt in the movie Fury, a very aspiring hairstyle for a lot of men. They wonder, do I have enough hair to pull this off? Do I have the right head shape? Do I have the right hairline? Well, I think I am a great person to use as a test subject because while I do have an undeniably great head shape, my hairline is not straight across. My hair is not super thick. But what's funny is there's this illusion that's created when you shave off the sides and the back with the number 1 and you have at least 3 inches on top. It's going to appear that you have hair that's thicker than you do. And depending on how your hairline is, even if it is receding or maturing or whatever, when you're standing a decent distance from someone, about 3 or 4 feet as the camera is now, look at the hairline. It's for the most part not perfectly straight across, but it's not obvious that it's going back. It's not the main thing that you notice. So I think it's important for you as you're exploring if this is something you would be interested in, or basically answering the question, who can pull this off? Well, how about we have someone who does not have a perfect hairline, and I use that in quotations, and who does not have perfectly thick hair and actually has some thinning going on in the very back, which I've already explained with this hairstyle, it cuts half of that thinning part off. So let's go ahead and take a look. How does it look from the side in this situation? You are the free market, keep in mind. Okay, so here's the back. This is where there's more chaos going on in the back because it just kind of flows back there without a real, it's funny, there's so much purpose going on with slicking it back. But then when it gets back there, it's like, where does this waterfall flow? So I do want to explain too how I do this. And if this video is well received enough and popular enough, then I will do a speed run of this. But I'm basing it on the free market. I don't want to spend time and energy to do that if the free market does not allow it. If you're wondering about my shirt, it's a Jeep shirt. It's talking about how you wave differently to different people, whether they have a Jeep or not, or how many people are in the Jeep. I will say though, in case this video becomes popular enough to make a speedrun version of it, on how I fix my hair like this. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna go around making this my hairstyle. I'm just showing, I'm demonstrating, hey, you can do this version if you have this hairstyle, which in the other videos you usually see my hair is parted and then there's a little curve right here where it kind of falls down. This is just completely back. The other is parted to the side. And the hairstyle I usually use, the way I fix it, is this is combed forward, whereas this is combed up and back. With this version, everything is straight back. But even then it gets complicated because it's really straight back. Well, here's what I'm doing. I use the strongest hold stuff. I mean, I've been using this stuff as needed since the year 2000 actually. So for 20 years I've been aware of this product, Murray's Superior Hair Dressing Pomade, which is basically just petroleum is really what it is. So with this hairstyle though, my hair is mainly wet and then I get a comb and I have to comb it in a way that is up and up, like a faux hawk to some degree. And then once I fold it up on both sides, then I come through again. It's sort of, my hair sort of turns into a point because my hair is wavy. So if you have hair that is very straight, it might be easier for you. I'm sure if your hair's thicker, it'll probably be easier for you. If you have hair that's very coarse and wavy, you may not be able to do this at all. I don't know. But I think I'm a good model to use for this because again, it's important to look at someone who does not fit all the criteria for this haircut. For example, Brad Pitt, he has a juvenile hairline, a very low boxed in hairline. He's got thick hair and he's a perfect person to use it on. I'm not. That's why I make this video, so that you can get a perspective on it, on basically pulling it off, even if you don't have the perfect materials to use. So again, you're the free market. You determine in your mind if this is something that a person with this hair and hairline should try, or just fix it the other way like I do in these other videos. You're the free market. You determine. Your opinion matters. I'm not saying I'm going to do the hairstyle that you say, but I'm saying collectively, it's like doing a survey. The comment section, that's ultimately what this is. And speaking of, the comment section is not for you to ask if you can send me your picture. I will ignore that completely. I don't care about your father's hair, your mother's father hair. I don't care if you lose hair in the shower and the pillow. Get over this concept that you can cause hair loss or that you can prevent it. It's already been determined the moment you were born. Actually, before that. While you were being developed in the womb, it was being determined that. Now, if you want to know it's so easy to know if you're going to go bald. It's so easy. I have created a method which no one else in the world takes advantage of. Just click the link, ask yourself the 5 questions that actually matter, not about all that other silly stuff about your dad's hair, your mom. No. 5 questions. Followed up with the 5 things that society actually judges you on. They don't care about your hair. You're creating this big insecurity and basing your own identity off of it. Meanwhile, because your fear is that people won't like you or find you attractive. In reality, they either like you or don't. They either find you attractive or don't based on 10 things, not hair. Get over yourself and click that link.